brothers and I met and became very friendly with John Lennon. And during his last weekend out here, we would all hang out together and just go out and try to pick up girls. I know everybody goes, yeah, you were a teen idol and he's a Beatle. You could pick up girls like that. Well, it's not true because you're unapproachable. So one night, me and my two brothers and John and Harry Nielsen, who I've known since I was 15 years old, we were out, drinking and fooling around. And we ended up at Harry's house at about 4 o'clock in the morning. And we were sitting around in the living room, and John started to talk about how much he hated his voice. Hated it. Said, I can't listen to myself. Which is why he double-tracked a lot of his vocals, because he didn't like the sound of his voice. And Harry got really mad. I mean, like really mad. What the fuck are you talking about? You got the greatest rock and roll voice. You're full of shit. Sit down. And Harry went to his record player, and he started needle dropping all of these Beatles songs that John sang. And we just kind of sat there, and it was like, Twist and Shout. And he just kept going all these songs where he was singing, saying, you hate that? It's the greatest rock and roll voice. Harry had this battery-operated keyboard that was just a piece of shit. But that's what he wrote all of his songs on. Now you gotta remember, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning now. And I was sitting 2 feet from the keyboard. And John sat down, and one of the keys had a broken tine. So when you hit it, it didn't make the note, it just went, doop, it just made a noise. But that's not what was great, is John sat down at the piano and sang In My Life. It was like being on acid. It was, there I was, right in front of the guy with me, we're all sitting around, and there's John Lennon singing In My Life on this keyboard. But the problem was when he did the lick, the last note was the key that didn't work. So he would go, dun 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 dun, boop. And he was really cool. I mean, he was a great guy. He was a Beatle. I mean, there he was right there. And we got one Beatle reference a night. We used to go to this gay club called After Dark because nobody bothers there. It was on 3rd and Beverly. Now it's a mobile station. And we were all sitting around. It was me and my brothers, John, Harry, Elton, and Bernie, and then Bernie's then wife, Maxine. And we were just talking, and John was talking to me, and he's just about nothing like that. And it just hit me, and I went, wait a minute. This is my one for the night. I said, you wrote Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And he would go, oh, would you piss off? I said, no, this is my one. I said, just think of all those songs. Rain. I started naming all these songs. I said, you wrote them. You were like in your underwear and a guitar like that. And he goes, sometimes like that. But the fact that he was who he was and all the stuff that he did was just, it was overwhelming. I know it sounds really weird, but it was like, because I knew him as a friend, as just a guy. But then on the other hand, he was John Lennon. And I couldn't quite get the distance of that acceptance of just being a guy because he was John Lennon. And just, it was a great, great moment for me in my life and in my rock and roll years. It was just something I would never have thought that would happen to me. And it happened.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to more Rock Talk TV.